Hey everybody, this is Meeperachi, and this is Meepers Minecraft. And I'm here to give you a tour of our mines that we have here in our Xbox One game that we imported from the Xbox 360 game. I think that I wanted to quickly show you, and it won't take too long, the three different mines that we had set up in order to mine. As you will see, the mine started kind of chaotic, and then ultimately, over time, the mines got fairly sophisticated and coordinated. So I think we're going to start with the most simple mine we have. If you watched our previous videos, you'll notice that this is Meeper Command. We built Meeper Command. If you look right about where my pointer is right now, yeah, right about there, behind that wall is where we originally spawned, and it was getting close to dark, so I swam out to basically what was this island over here. There was a very small island, and I figured let me separate myself from everybody via water and build my first home. And originally it was only the top here, and it wasn't nowhere near so nice, but over time we turned it into our first Meeper Command. Go down here. And let me show you the first Meeper mine that we built, which we actually, let me take my sword out. We actually built right in the beginning, right over here, down to Enchanting Workshop and Mines. So we'll shoot down here. Here's our Enchanting Workshop. Here's one of our redstone engineering labs. But then over here we have go down to mines. And I don't think you guys seen this yet. So let's go down to the first mine that we built. Obviously it wasn't endstone yet. We covered it in endstone, shortly after we started. So basically here we are. We're down at the bottom, and actually we're down at level 13. And as we go out, this should be pretty well lit up. We normally don't get monsters on this side of it. But what we built ourselves using neither brick, because it doesn't burn, we were able to fill in all this lava over here. We left the lava pool. We left signs out of how to get home. It goes up there. We actually have always ignored this area up there other than hanging some torches, because we kind of just want to leave that as virgin mine and not really play around with it. Down here, we have 30, count them, 30 ovens, which we will normally put lava buckets in and cobblestone when we're mining. Here are the lava buckets and the cobblestone. Let me just grab them. Maybe I'll fill them up as I go along today. And I think we also have our ender chest and a workbench. Now, if we go back this way, if we go down here, this pumpkin here signifies something looking straight up. If you look straight up, that is a drop that goes from the surface behind Meeper Command in the water, and it goes straight down. And eventually I'm going to put some pool water in there and see if it's a fast way down. But ultimately, let me just see if I can get some of this lava to fill up our buckets. I should have no problem getting... Oops, now I'm on fire. I should have no problem getting a good deal of lava in here. If I set myself on fire, which I seem to have done fairly simple, very easily, there's just some everlasting water up here that will protect me. I seem to walk into lava a little too easily these days. Meeperette's always making fun of me of how often I get into the lava. Oh no, let's try to suck this lava up before it kills us. There we go, there we go. So I'm refilling my lava buckets because these are the buckets that we'll use in those furnaces to do good. Again, Meepers usually do good, never evil. Oh, looks like I'm all full. Alright, so since I'm all full, let's get out of here. Let me put these buckets back, and then I'll give you a quick little tour. It was the, you know, originally this was a little, I'm not going to put each bucket in here for now, I'm just going to stick them in here. Originally this was minorly carved out, and we started carving out all the caves and making it larger, and really, we wanted a nice view down here. When I bring you to our secondary mine, which I'll bring you to in a second, secondary mine is under Meeper train station, and that mine's actually pretty cool looking. But, you know, here we have some lava coming down here. We have some lava pools. We try not to disturb the lava here because we want to keep it pristine. You can see I disturbed it a little bit over here, and I might actually wind up fixing that in a little bit. But literally our first mines were off this way. And if you go this way or that way, whatever way you want to go, you'll be able to see us doing mining. That's not it. Let me go back this way. It's been a while since I've been down here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take that with me. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Never have a problem looking for some redstone, that's for sure. So anyway, here we go. So, I mean, here were some of our first mining. Oh, now I'm down here. And I want to go down there. Rats. Give me a second here. There we go. So, I mean, we did a lot of mining in this area. Originally, when we started doing our first mining, we really weren't good at dealing with lava. Whenever we were mining and we hit lava, we kind of got stuck for a while. It's kind of frustrating. And believe it or not, Meepers worked out an incredible way to deal with lava that we find in the mine, where she basically extracts all of the lava as obsidian. And I'm really proud of her because she kind of, you know, she doesn't watch YouTube. So anything that Meepers came up with, she came up with totally on her own. And, you know, I mean, I barely watch YouTube, but sometimes I'll watch it for an idea or two. But Meepers, if she did it herself. And that's actually pretty cool. I found some stone in here. Let me just take it out. Do I have a fortune axe? Yes, I do. I have a fortune 3 axe, and if you use a fortune 3 on coal or on diamonds, you get more coal and diamonds for your money. It also works on redstone. Now, I wish I had some water on me, which I don't, because I would turn that lava into water so that I can get some of these other coal over here. We've been using Silk Touch in removing coal recently because, frankly, we have so much Silk Touch, so much coal, and to take it out with Silk Touch isn't necessarily a bad idea. Alright, now I have the challenge that I am lost, and what I need to do now is find my way out of here. It shouldn't take me more than a second or a minute, but I think I just saw some iron. Let me grab the iron. Again, this was our absolutely first mine that we ever did. So it's not really organized, and that's the key to it. The key to this first mine is it was never organized. Somewhere down here I have a slime spawn point, but I can't seem to get to it. Anyway, while we were first playing, if we would have gotten to this right here, we would have stopped and went back the other way. But one of the wonderful things that Meepers has done over the past couple of years or year playing this is she's actually come up with a pretty good method in making sure that we're able to successfully mine when there is lava in the way. And I'm not going to do too good at it right now because I seem to be on fire. And I don't have a bucket of water, which is also something that you're going to want around if you're going to be playing with lava. Yeah, I'm being yelled at by Meepers right now. She said, "You're stupid. You should always have a bucket of lava when you're mine." And you know something? She's 100% correct. But just try to find my way out of here real quick so I could show you the second mine that we built, which is actually far more coordinated than the first. This mine was kind of just piecemeal. I still have not been able to find my slime room. I built a wonderful slime room at one point. Oh, here's some... Wait a minute. Why is that here? If there's snow here, it means that somehow a snow golem got in here. And the only snow golem that could have come down here... But, there we go, we're back. Okay, good. So I found my way back. I really don't know this mine too well. The only thing I really do down here is use these stoves and the lava supply. We don't dig down here anymore on a regular basis. So this was our first mine, again covered in enderstone. Endstone, so that we don't have explosive problems. Endstone is the second most powerful anti-explosive brick. Well, technically it's the third, because bedrock is 1, but we can't use that. So obsidian is number 2, and obsidian works real well. And then endstone, I think if I might get these numbers wrong, I think obsidian is 30, endstone is... Well, I'm not even going to try to guess. But anyway, endstone is better, without a doubt, than cone, stone, or cobblestone. So let me come out here. Endstone's basically number 2. And I'm going to grab a cart, and I'm going to bring us to the second mine that we built. And this was really the first mine that we built that we used extensively. And when I mean extensively, I probably mean hundreds of hours of mining. We did a lot of mining on this mine, and we pressed for Meeper dispatch, and this track right here is going to bring us to the Meeper station. At one point, we built a... Oh, hey, there's a cart in the way. I hate that. At one point, we built ourselves a centrally located train station with 4 or 5 branches coming in different directions. You can see it up here, the flames coming from the right, the track to the left. There are actually 2 tracks going to the right. If you get out here, you also have one going up north this way. And we'll show you in another video. But if you go down here at our train station, we just have a little bed that we could sleep in if we want. But then if we unlock this door, go on through, go on down. Now, it's kind of funny because this way goes to our mines. But let me see what's over this way. I forgot. We changed it a while ago. I know over here there's an unsecure mine area that we stay out of. I used to have a trap to catch creepers and skeletons at night, but I know we took it off. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Right now this goes to the basement of our entertainment house, our modern house. And the reason why we have it is because what we will be doing is sealing all this back up back here. And down here there'll be bathrooms and showers and maybe a lounge back here. So let's go back this way. And I will show you guys, I built this all myself. Didn't even tell me I was building at the time. She actually wound up correcting, making it a little smoother to get into because there's a little carvy here. But if we go down, we will go down in the darkness. We should actually light this up. But we're heading down into the darkness into none other than our second mine. But it's the first mine that we built and took seriously. So if we get down here, we used to have a door here. I'm not really sure what happened to the door here. It used to be a panic room where you flip the switch and the door shuts and there's no way in. And we gave a little like air conditioning vents under here so we could stay cool and we could sleep. You know, here we have in this box, we have nothing important. Yeah, we used to do a lot of stuff down here. Over here to the left and to the right, you know, it says fully mined, and it is. It was just some of our earlier experiments in mining on this level. Again, I can't still find that Slimer. Oh, well. What level is this on? Probably 8? No, this is on 4. We don't mine down here often. Let me make that very clear. Matter of fact, we really don't do much of anything down here. I just found some coal, though. Let me just grab the coal. Alright, let me get out of here now. We don't really play down here. I actually could seal this up if I wanted to. What's on the other side? Yeah, nothing. Okay. So let's go back in. Those doors we really don't come through. Let's seal them up if I want to. The door that we care about is on the opposite side, right here. And this brings us to our second mine, which was a little well coordinated. a little better coordinated. And if you come in here, I don't know what that is. If you come in here, what you get yourself is you get this little chest with some mine cars. What we have is a mine cart to go forward so that we don't have to always carry all of our stuff back with us. And we go into this mine cart. It's very short. 1, 2, 3. Meeper dispatch. And this brings us to the main mining area. And we'll just jump out. And here we are. This is the main mining area that we have set up where we could smelt our gold, our iron, and then a whole bunch of cobblestone to turn it into stone. There should be, coal in all of these. We have some gravel. We used to use gravel to fill up lava, but now we basically use water to turn it into obsidian, some torches, and some extra mine carts. Over here, we have this mine cart that goes back with the chest. We usually will throw some dirt and cobblestone into there. And then I built an everlasting water source with some obsidian and stone. And then here we have just some general supplies that we could use to build. And I've purposely left this lava up back here. Now, when we first started this project, Meepet and I really weren't great at, let me get rid of this cart for a second. Meepet and I really weren't great in dealing with lava of this. Lava that's coming down, lava that's flowing down. We normally just avoided it rather than removed it. And in this case, I'm a little happy that we avoided it and that we didn't remove it, because frankly, I think that it kind of adds to the environment. I like the lava coming down. You can see the obsidian above it. I'm just clearing it away a little more. Why not? But I decided to leave it and not remove it, even after we came up with excellent methods of removing lava. We have some wonderful lava removing methods now at this point in our game. But here it is right here, and let's go on the track, and you can see it goes around. Now, everything that you're seeing here with hallways, all these things are totally mined areas. And we have done so much mining in this general direction. Wait. I think I just might have found my Slimer. I have been missing the slime thing that I have built. I built a slime arena a long time ago, and I've been missing it. And we'll talk about in a little bit how to make a slime arena, because I didn't want to make another one. But the one thing I remember is that it was marked with 2 torches on either side, and I think I saw something that passed that. So let's just run back this direction a little bit. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. Hey, we're under attack. Or not. Or yes. Hello, hello. We're gonna put a bow into his snout. There we go. An arrow into his snout. An arrow into the snout of the skeleton behind it. And they're both dead. Now let's go grab this, and we can go grab their... Well, there's another skeleton. Why are there 3 in here? There must be some sort of spawner. Anybody see a spawner? Let's go in and take a look. Here, spawner. There's another skeleton. Here, spawner. Anybody see a spawner? I can see it's dark. Put a little... Nah, I don't want to put anything down. Oh, I don't see a spawner. But I do see more monsters. What's this? Who are you? You're a zombie. Die, zombie! I feel like we're missing a spawner somewhere. But frankly, I don't really want to have time to deal with it right now. Let's get out of here. Retreat! Now, somehow I came out the wrong way, so let's fix that. Oh, man. Now I broke my track. Fix that, too. Meepet says I'm so irresponsible with this stuff sometimes. There we go. Now they're all closed up. So, I don't really know where I saw that double torch. Maybe I just saw it in my mind. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe my spawner is nowhere near here, and I just made it up in my head because I've been looking for it for a long time. Alright. let's get out of here. So let me show you the rest of this mine. This is mine number 2. Mine number 3 is far more impressive. Let's just look at... So basically, if you look to the left and to the right, we have mined the entire way. We've done a great job. This is the end of the mine, and here we are at the westernmost wall. Matter of fact, if I take a pickaxe, I really can't even... This is the end here. I can't pickaxe. We go forward. What did I leave in these boxes? Nothing. And then there's an end stone box. This is a track that goes along the Y8. Nope, it's the Y-15 axis. This actually goes across the entire map at -15. And then after I built it, I was like, why did I build it on -15? Should have built it at 0. So I went over here to 0. Started to build another one over here. This right here. You can see it over this way. And then I realized that, you know something? We wanted to build a far more uniform... Where'd he go? Did anybody else just see a... Red alert! Zombie! Oh, I gotta eat before somebody actually finds me. So we decided we wanted to build something far more coordinated. And frankly, I wasn't happy with my options. I wasn't happy with what I have. So we decided to build what I call the ultimate mastermind. Yeah, the mastermind. And I'm going to take you there right now. I am very proud of it. It is the type of thing that I built in the middle of the night, and then the Meepette came around. She's like, wow, nice mine. And I was like, yeah, that was a nice mine. And then we partied. So let me show you. We got to get out of here. And we're here. Let me jump out. I'm running to the other side. Let me launch this back, even though we don't use it. We really don't use this mine much anymore. I've been thinking about taking out the redstone power plates because gold is our most important resource in this game, bar none. But whatever. Let's go down here. Let's close this up. Let's go up here. Now, it is going to take me about another 2 to 3 minutes to reach the point where we could show you the new mine, and that's because the new mine is dead center in the map. I hope that when 4J Studios and Minecraft give us the ability to expand our maps, that they leave the 0 in the middle of the map, so that we're always in the middle of the map, because I think that's really important, especially since now if you could see right now on my pointer, that white tower, that goes from the very top of the map to the very bottom of the map in stone slab. It's actually quite beautiful during the day. But at the very bottom of that is exactly where our mastermind is. And as long as 4J Studios gives us the ability to keep the center of the map, that will always be our mastermind. Now, the interesting thing about it is that mine branches out in all directions through the entirety of the map. And then, on the very edge of the map, the very, very edge of the map, going around the entire circumference of the map, we have the Meeper Particle Accelerator. And we'll show you that. I think my Meepette showed you that. The easiest way to get there is to go to Meeper Fortress. So if you go to Meeper Fortress, Meeper Dispatch, if you go to Meeper Fortress, the important thing to understand is that Meeper Fortress was the portal. Oh man, another rogue. Why are these all here? Yeah, I'm not sure why they're all here. Meeper Fortress is, or used to be, the hidden portal to the end. Another one. What's going on? Yeah, I feel like these are just appearing out of nowhere. Whatever. There's another one. Something's wrong here. I'll take them. Whatever. I'll take an extra cart here and there. So, throwing the Eye of Endor, we were able to find this area. All the stuff to the right, we did ourselves. We redecorated. This is actually the first place we came in with the Eye of Endor, right down here to find what ultimately was the end. And we came up here, and none of this lava was here. None of the red carpet was here. We're building a throne in here as well. Meeper Fortress is underground. That's something that's really important to understand. And back behind these walls is the portal to the end. And if you flick this, silverfish come out. And silverfish are great because they're easy to kill. Sometimes they pop out of stone, which is a pain in the ass. Yeah, there's silverfish in the blocks, and it's annoying. But I use obsidian around the base, and I have not yet seen an obsidian pop. So I'm just going to kill one or two more of these. One or two more. One or two more. Yeah, come on. Come on. You little nasty little bastards. Meatbat thinks these are a pain in the butt. I don't think they're too big. You close that up. Oh, man, you see, they totally broke the back. These things are a pain. I need to come in there with my obsidian and really rebuild some of the infrastructure because I'm sick of them constantly breaking the bricks. It's actually quite annoying. All right, let's get out of here. We're done with this. Anyway, this is Meeper Fortress, which was originally a dark area that was basically for the end portal, the end of the game. But over here on the right, we have built ourselves a fountain room and living area. Over here, we have built ourselves a storage area. We had a name for the storage area. I think it's gone. We used to call it, I think, the cargo hold. Oh no, Cargo Bay maybe? Cargo Bay. And here is an entrance to the Nether, and we'll look at that in a second. Because right now, what I really want to show you is our third mine, our favorite mine, and it's this way. We originally built a small, like, food storage area, and then we recognized, and you can tell by all of this, it's actually a refrigerator. It's supposed to be a refrigerator in here. But if you look up, and if you look at the map, you'll notice that we are at 0, 0, 0, and almost the other 0. So this is the dead center of our mine, and if you go down the dead center of our mine, here, right here, is our master mine. We are very proud of it. It took almost 2 months to build. Through building it, we were able to bring in some zombie villagers that we were able to convert into villagers so that we could do some basic trading. We have places to smelt iron, places to smelt gold, and a lot of cobblestone. Now, the thing to remember about this mine is, you know, I think I told you this, we always have these emergency kits hanging out in case we run into our enemies, well, not enemies, our frenemies, the zombie villagers, so we could turn them and keep them in here for trading. Here's what you need to remember about this mine, really important. If you face north, which we're facing right now, the north mine is also called the diamond mine. And we mine because as you go in, there's a lot of diamond ore. But once you go up here to the mine, and we bring you to level 11, there really is no more diamond ore. So it's kind of just here for effect, and we call this the diamond mine. To the west, we have the lapis mine. That goes west. South, we have the gold mine. And east, we have the iron mine. We have a little door over here that leads to the miners' bedrooms. Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, and Doc. I guess you could try to figure out what they do. Over this way, we have some other lava, but over this way, we have a way up to Meeper Fortress, so we could bring some of our spoils of war up, of mining. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the mine that's been mined the most, which is North Mine. And, you know, here we have, there's lava, there's obsidian, there are slimes, and then there are zombie skeleton spawners. So we label the types of things to expect to see on the other side of the mine. And what we have here, one by one, is we have cleared out the entire... We don't deal with lava anymore. We found out very good ways to deal with lava. Meepet has come up with some pretty straightforward but awesome ways of dealing with lava by turning it into obsidian. So we don't fear the lava anymore, although every once in a while it does accidentally kill us. But basically, by going down from here straight, so if you see where my little man is on the cursor, he goes all the way straight north to the top, but each mine covers an entire quadrant. So just by mining forward to the end in each quadrant, each line, what we're doing, because they're 2 spaces apart, is we are completely, totally mining levels, I think 11 and 12, or 10 and 12, 11. I always get it mixed up. Doing this way does not miss any blocks, and it is an excellent way to mine. It's very, very efficient. Now, if I go in here and I do 3, 2, 1, Meeper dispatch, we have it automatically cut off to where we need to stop mining. We've mined up through all of this, and we stop here. When we stop here, we can go into the bucket. We can get some water, some more torches if we want. This is done, this is done, this is done, and here's the first ones that aren't done. And ultimately, what we'll do is we will push straight through from here forward. Meepet's telling me she finished this one. So as you can see, it goes straight forward to the very end. And it will literally go to the edge of the map. And because we always, and I do mean always, only have 2 in the middle, you can get through instantly to the next one. This set of blocks is visible on this side, and this set of blocks is always visible on this side. So by doing this, we miss nothing. So let me close this up because it's been done, Meepet told me. And now, using this pickaxe, I will just go forward. And our mining protocols, it wasn't expected. Let me go back up there. Our mining is a little different than most because, again, as soon as we see any sort of lava, we institute lava removal protocol. It's a protocol that we have to mitigate lava and remove it as obsidian or lava, depending, so that we get full advantage of all the resources within our Minecraft world. Now, as you see here, where am I here? Oh, there I am. You can see me turning up there. As you see here, ultimately I'll be going this way, and I'll be going to the very edge of the map. And until I get to the edge of the map, I don't stop. There will be some things in my way from time to time, but we've learned how to deal with them. We try to keep everything straight. We can run into some obsidian, and if we do run into obsidian, we do remove it. Obsidian is extremely important for us as we're getting ready to build our new Meeper command. Meepet is really good with patience of removing obsidian. She doesn't mind doing it. We normally don't remove all the obsidian, but we definitely remove all the obsidian in our way. That's important for us. And if we run into a situation like this, where we have lava underneath, we simply just dump a little water on it and then suck it back up, and by doing that, we can go forward. Now, normally, I do 2 obsidian and then drop some water. And normally, not that time, though. Normally, both obsidian hit me. But if they don't, I just keep going. Some people might find this a little boring, but the obsidian is so important that we need it. And let me just get past this, and I'm going to keep going forward. It is very important while mining to carry several things on you. And I'll be honest, Meepet is the expert miner. She has done such excellent things. She has created such better methods of mining that I'm going to actually let her come on. Well, I'm not going to let her. She's going to let me. She's letting me play right now, technically. So I'm going to let Meepet come on in a little bit, and Meepet will show you some of her best tricks, because ultimately, even what I'm doing right now, I learned from her. She is really good at this game. I'm a little better at Call of Duty. She's a little better at this game. But ultimately, there we go. Now we're done with the obsidian. Now let's go forward. It would take about 45 minutes, maybe a half an hour, to make it across to the edge of this map. And that's a pretty long time. So I don't think I'm going to do that to you guys. Some of you might ask why I'm not using a silk touch. Sometimes I do use silk touch for this type of digging so that we don't bring out cobblestone, but we bring out stone instead. You know, there are pros and cons to that. The pro is that you don't have to work... We're under attack, I think. Anybody? Maybe not. So the pro is that if you use a silk touch, like with the deficiency and breaking, that you don't have to convert the cobblestone into stone. That's the pro. The con is that sometimes you want to convert cobblestone into stone because you actually get a good deal of points for it. And, you know, I have those 30 ovens downstairs, and if you convert 100 bricks in 30 ovens, that's 30,000 bricks, which gives you 3,000? Yeah. Wait, who? 30 ovens, 100 bricks each. That's 3,000 bricks. My bad. That gives you 3,000 bricks, which ultimately, you know, could give you a nice amount of points, depending. But let's keep on going. Let's keep on going through. If you don't want to watch this, definitely I wouldn't, you know, cut out if you have to. But as you'll see that we do this, every once in a while we'll run into some pretty cool new things or new ideas to play with. We'll run into some zombies, maybe some spawners. There's a lot out here in this game, and ultimately this is one of our first times digging on Xbox One, and who knows what we'll run into. Maybe even Joan Rivers. But we'll find that out soon. Let's see what we got here. It does take a while, though, because ultimately we're doing an entire... almost an entire half of a map. We need to put down light every once in a while. Now, Meepet and I have an ongoing struggle as to how to remove this. I don't have a silk touch. Oh, I do have a silk touch on me. Wonderful. Where do I put it? Fortune, efficiency, silk touch. I want my map handy. I'll just trade it for carrots for now. We've been taking these out with silk touch. The downside to that is you don't get the points. The good side to that is that they're more compact, easier to deal with. I hope you just saw what happened. It looked like we got all of them, but you always drill an extra layer back, and sometimes you'll get more. So I'm taking these out with silk touch because they're far more compact, and ultimately I could do more with them later on. Alright, let's continue. Best part about keeping them more compact is they take up less storage space, so I can carry many more on me while I'm going through and mining. Now, many people will ask me, why don't you just use creative... What was that? Oh, I think I just had an explosion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just had a creeper blow up on me. Oh, well. Sometimes you just don't see them coming. So, some people ask, why not do it in creative mode? Why am I wasting my time in survival mode, mining all of this when I could be building beautiful, awesome structures? And I have an answer that I think is the best answer to that question, which is because it's a video game. And if you put it in survival mode, if you put it in creative mode and you have everything you want at your beckon, there is no challenge left in the game, or at least the challenge that is there is wholly irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. I have been playing video games since the 1980s and the Sierra Network, and you know something? No games give you everything that you want. Even though creative mode might be a lot of fun, and even though creative mode might be able to let you build cooler things faster, and even though creative mode, my Meepet has not begged me, but asked several times, ooh, what do we have up here? Oh, hello. Anybody see any iron or gold? I see some. I'm not going to go up there. Even though creative mode takes longer, I think there's something to be said about the game aspect. Gold! Yeah, that's what I do when I see gold. Not gold like the football or soccer game, but gold, which is just as important. Because as I said before, without a doubt, the hardest thing for us, especially since we like building power rail, is always having enough gold laying around. So every time we see gold, we are as happy as could be. We kind of just drill out the general area to make sure we're not missing anything, but gold is what it's all about. We've got a lot of iron, we've got a lot of diamonds, we do not have enough gold, and we never do. So let's continue. Sorry if I just hurt your ears there, but I think gold is important, and I think most of you would agree. There are ways to get gold from zombie pigmen, but you know something? Ultimately, farming a little bit ruins the idea of the game. We might actually... Uh-oh, not what I wanted. We might actually build a zombie pigman farm. But one of the things is that the Nether... so we've been playing this for a while, and as of right now at least, the Nether doesn't have any quartz. So we were going to see if upgrading to the Xbox One gave us the quartz, or if we're going to actually have to reset the Nether. And we really want to reset the Nether if we have to, because we want to get some quartz. Because right now, we got no quartz. Sometimes I take out coal with Silk Touch 2 just to compactly store it. One of the things, if you don't know, is coal is very frequently next to iron. They group up often in iron and coal veins. I'm just taking these out in Silk Touch right now. Again, I don't get the points, but I do get to keep it more compactly. There we go. Now I'm going to switch over to my efficiency on breaking, and let's knock all this iron out of the place. Perfect. No one hates iron. Iron works really nicely in this game. Iron we use for so many different things, from mine carts to mine rails to buckets to iron bars. Alright, let me get up here. Alright, let's move on. Now, we've been playing for a couple of minutes, and it's actually probably been quite boring, but let's see how far we are into this mine. About halfway. So after all of that, we're still only about halfway. Let's move on. I'm trying to just do one whole length, which is a little bit less than half the map. Going east from the northernmost. We have the North Diamond Tunnel, and this goes east from there. Now, you notice we found a lot of valuables, but what we haven't found is any diamond yet. But wait a minute, wait a minute. Gold! Sorry. You guys might learn to hate me. I just get very excited when I see gold, because as soon as the map opens up, we're going to need a lot of gold. What we're going to need the gold for? Power rail for our underground subway system we're going to build. As soon as the mine opens up, I plan on building a first-class underground subway system, very close to the look and feel of the New York City subway system, that connects all of our different parts. You know, the map's going to get so much bigger, and ultimately we hope to build different neighborhoods. We hope to build city centers. We hope to build literally a city, which would be a lot of fun. I'm going to use fortune to get some points here. We hope to build a city, which would ultimately be a lot of fun. And I think I would like to build like a little part of downtown, not midtown Manhattan, not downtown Manhattan. That would be nuts. Nothing makes sense down there. I would love to be able to build an Empire State Building and kind of just go from there. Now here we got some lapis here. And this, and let's just take all this out with a silk touch. Just because we could. Lapis is really cool because you can break it down into smaller pieces and then compact those smaller pieces into beautiful blue bricks. If you saw our throne room over in Meeper Keep, I believe the back of the throne room is lapis. But, you know, there's stuff for everyone. Now, Meepet and I are actually just playing around, and a lot of the stuff we've been showing you is fairly basic, because it's some of the first things that we did playing the game. But ultimately, we hope to soon do a lot of really fun tutorials, really teach what we do. I have becoming very good at engineering, and by engineering, I mean redstone engineering. I think I'm getting fairly good at that over time. Let me eat some food. And I want to teach you how to build some advanced switches, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But stand by for that. We've only had this for like 48 hours. Not even 48 hours at this. Well, we got a slime. Slimes are good. Let's kick it with one of these. If you find yourself a slime, I recommend two things. Number one, marking the area so that you know where it went. Number two, always kill a slime with your hand or a brick, but nothing else. Alright, so I'm going to mark this area as a slime here just by putting him... Oh, we're under attack! 3, 2, into the snout it goes. Slime is one of the important things that we use to make sticky pistons. But I'll show you that later. Do I have any signs on me? Do I have any signs on me? Let me see if I have any slimes on me. I don't have any signs, but what I'm going to do to mark this is I am just going to do this with all these torches. I'm going to do that, and I'll recognize that next time I come along, because ultimately, 1, 2, I'm going to have another, the next will be here, and I think I'm going to ask me or Meepet not to destroy this area. It's almost 20 by 20, so I want to be able to get slimes to spawn here. I'll have to reconfigure it. It's got too much light in it now, and I'll figure it out later. Just whenever you see slimes, I recommend marking it because they do not grow everywhere. And let's keep going on. I might be shot by something. Yeah, I am. Stop shooting at me. Skeleton thinks it's the NYPD. Oops, that's not what I wanted to happen. No, that's not what happened either. I am attempting to get rid of this lava here so I can get the coal underneath it. Alright, that should work. Or not. Goodbye. That's okay. There we go. Alright, let's keep going. How far are we now? Let me have a carrot. Nope, no carrot needed. Now, unfortunately, I'm almost full, so I'm not going to be picking stuff up much longer. I'm about 3/4 of the way there. Am I still picking stuff up? Yeah, right now I am. Alright, when I stop picking stuff up, we'll make some, decisions about whether to go back or whether to drop a chest with some information. See, this is my favorite type of obsidian because there's no lava under it, so I'm not going to fall in. If you have it on efficiency 4, mining obsidian is very, very important because obsidian, again, is the most blast-proof thing in the game. And you need a diamond pickaxe to mine it, and that diamond pickaxe should have efficiency and breaking 3-4, because if it doesn't, it's just going to take you forever, and it gets very annoying, and before you know it, your grandma's calling because she hasn't heard from you in 3 to 4 weeks, and then I don't know, everything goes to shit from there. Whoa, I'm being squashed. Alright, I think I'm pretty full. Now, do I have a chest on me or some wood? Nope. My bad. So we could do 2 things here. Let me see. When was at the end? Alright, instead of wasting a whole bunch of stuff, I'm just gonna... No, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna see if there's anything that I could drop, which I don't care about. And dirt is absolutely the answer. We have so much dirt, it's dirty. Let's see if we can make it through without having to go back and drop off our stuff. You know, I often thought that if Hannibal Lecter had Minecraft to play, he wouldn't have been a serial killer. I think that one of the things I figured out is that Minecraft is a great way to de-stress. Not as good as Call of Duty. I mean, ultimately, let's face it, there's nothing better than strapping on some weapons, going and killing some people you don't know on Call of Duty. Definitely one of the best advancements of our lifetime in terms of keeping the peace. But ultimately, Minecraft really is a lot of fun if you're willing to learn that it's not just a standard first-person shooter, that there's a lot of imagination that needs to go into it. And ultimately, the other thing is that you need to really understand more than anything that if you're going to be playing in survival mode, which is the only way that we play, that it actually takes a good deal of time to get comfortable with what you're doing, because you need to do a lot of mining to be able to build some simple structures. Stone, cobblestone, very, very abundant. Brick, stone brick, like the red bricks, not so abundant at all. Sometimes very difficult to get a hold of. Here's some iron. Iron's always good. We don't have a chant for iron because we don't need one. There's actually a good deal of iron in the game if you actively mine. And we're pretty much full again. Let me see if there's something else I could drop. So we have 6 bones that we really don't need. 14 of those for... I'm just going to get rid of the 4 flint because we have more flint than we could ever possibly use. Unless they come out with a new reason to use flint. And we're actually almost there. We're almost to the edge. Let's see how much farther. That's farther than I thought. Okay. Should we go for it, or should we go back? Oh, we have a creeper. We have to kill the creeper. Creeper alert. 1 arrow into its snout. 2nd arrow into its snout. And it's dead. Uh-oh, it's not letting it pick up its gunpowder. When it comes to gunpowder over bone, I will take gunpowder every time. Even though bone meal is nice for growing stuff, gunpowder's where it's at for exploding stuff. Let me out! Alright, let's go forward and see what we could do. I wonder if I have any stone on me. Yeah, I do have 57 stone on me. So let me just get a little more stone with my silk touch axe, bring it up to 64 because I'll need it. Here we are back here at some obsidian. It's kind of important to me that I don't bore the hell out of you guys. Now, I'm on fire. All I need to do is drop some water. The water will put me out. The water will put that out. And then after that, I pick it back up again. So it's really important that I really don't bore the crap out of you guys. I'm sure it's a lot more fun listening and watching my Meeperette play the game. But we're both going to be playing Meepers Minecraft. Meepers is plural, plural possessive, apostrophe after the S. And ultimately, we have a lot of fun here. And when we start to have a following, we're going to do some Let's Play episodes where you guys get to come and play with us. You know, myself being a STEM person, I am extremely well in depth in engineering and creation. I really like playing with... Ooh, we got some diamond for the first time. All right. So I'm going to take that diamond out using Silk Touch because I have a project for it. But we're not going to be able to pick it up yet. Let's drop something we totally don't need. That rotten flesh. And that doesn't work. Let's take that out. There we go. Let me get some of this taken out with Silk Touch. We should have enough room for it, and we do. What you just saw me do, which is cut straight down, normally is a very bad idea. Should not have done that. You never want to drill directly up or directly down. You can wind up killing yourself fairly easily. Sometimes if I have a bucket of water on me, I'll do it knowing that the water will be able to be dropped in the right way and put me out if I do fall into lava. But ultimately, it's very different. The other thing I want to show you, too, is I cut back these past 2 bricks, right? It was kind of like this. Now, if I only took out this brick, I would have had no way of knowing that there were additional bricks under here. And that's just something important to understand. When you're dealing with diamonds or other types of rare gems, it is really important to really cut around all sides of it to make sure that diagonally the vein does not continue. Let's get this iron. Iron's good. See, here's some more iron hidden back here. You would not have seen it unless we just did some of those really random cuts. See, same thing down here. Same thing down here. So when you find... Wow, we have like a little treasure trove of iron. Very nice. So iron is good. It's not the best, but we need it for almost everything. Not everything. We need it almost at all times, and I'm glad to see it's there for us. Alright, let's go back up to where we were. Which I'm not sure really where that is. Maybe it's up here. Here we go. Now we're back. And we're back. Should we try to make it to the end? Should we try to make it to the end? Where are we? We are already dropping cobblestone, but only cobblestone and dirt, which really isn't that important to me, because we have so much cobblestone and dirt. If I ran out of room for other things, I'd be kind of cranky, but we're picking all that up just fine. And ultimately, we're probably only about 30 seconds away from the end. Got some coal. Take this coal out with Silk Touch. Help it keep compact. Help it keep... Again, when we take it out with Silk Touch, it might be compact, but we don't get points for it right now, and that's kind of upsetting, especially if we want to get to 30 points. Let's see. I might be able to take some out with Fortune and get some points over it. Because I could hold it. I have room. 53. By the way, Meepet and I might eventually hold a contest for somebody to come up with a song that introduces people to this game for us. Something for the Meepers Minecraft channel. We think we could have a nice little song. Nice little introduction song. So we might hold some sort of contest in the future. You got some skill, you got some composing skill, some song skill. You might be able to help us make our introduction. And maybe if you do a really good job, we'll give you some diamonds. Wow, this stuff's everywhere. Really looking forward to doing Let's Play with you guys. We are really looking forward to multiplayer on Xbox One, getting some people together, working on some projects. We have some pretty good Minecraft friends, and if we all start working on some of these big projects, it will be a lot of fun. One of the projects I am really looking forward to working on is a new Meeper command. Meebet and I have been planning it out in Microsoft Excel, believe it or not. Yes, we're planning out our new Meeper command in Microsoft Excel. Yes, that is weird. Totally okay with that, though. So we're planning out our new Meeper command in Microsoft Excel, and ultimately, it's going to be a pretty big build. So we're looking forward to people coming to help us. Let's see, how far are we from the edge? Not far at all. Very nice. Just gonna mark our way through here. Now, Meepet likes picking up most of the torches. Frankly, I don't. I don't really use too many of them. I don't use them that often. I just use them often enough to see. She likes saving resources. I like wasting resources. Not wasting, but... So let me show you what happens when we get to the end here. When we get to the end, when we eventually get to the end, we're almost there. We're here. We're here. Let me quickly put the stone back, because what I want to show you is that this should have ended here. What was that? You know what that was? Oh, it's smoke. So as we come towards the end, when we get to the end of our digging tunnel, you can see that we have this access tunnel running to the side in both directions, right? Right? But what you don't see... Which way did we just come through? This way. What you don't see, and like the next tunnel will eventually come out right here. So if we wanted just to start digging back, we could, but we're full, so what's the point? But what you don't see is that there is something directly on this other side of the wall. And if you look down here, you can see that it looks like that we're at the end, but at the very end, and I'm lucky I have stone to put this back, is the Meeper Particle Accelerator. We have done so much work on this. This is a particle accelerator that literally goes around the edge of the entire map from the Xbox 360. We built it to do a lot of games with, to do a lot of tests with. And ultimately, if we just grab a cart, there we go. Put it down anywhere we want. Let me see what side we're on. We'll go this way. It will get us back to either the diamond mine or one of the other mines, lapis mine, gold mine, the northeast, southwest main branches. I'm not really in the mood to fight these things right now, so I'm not going to go after them, but here it is right here. Right? Here we are. And as you can see, we have another emergency kit, and this brought us to iron mine. And if we put our little kit and Meeper dispatch, 1, 2, 3, Meeper dispatch. This will bring us right back, as you can see, to our main mine. It's important to realize that the main mine is designed to completely, and I do mean completely, mine level Y11 and 12 through the entire map. So when we're done with it, Y11 and Y12 will be done through the entire map, and maybe it will be done just in time for 4J Studios to allow us to expand the map, because when they do that, we'll have a whole new bunch to go. Now, we don't have to do just 11. We can, go up a little bit and do 14 and 15, or go down and do 8 and 9. But ultimately, we go back through through the iron mine. Here we are, back in our master mine. You can see over here we have, this is level 2, 3, 4. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, I'm going to go to the ovens. I am going to fill the iron oven full of iron. go. I'm going to fill the gold oven full of gold to smelt. There we go. I'm not really in the mood right now to fill up all the copper. Cobblestone. So I'm just going to put it in this cobblestone box for now. Cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Oh, that's coal. Coal, cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Cobblestone. Ooh, we got an achievement. Chest full of cobblestone. Okay, let's hold to show details. Chest full of cobblestone. I'm not gonna play this right now. Whatever. Let me put the rest of the cobblestone in here. I think that's all the cobblestone I have on me. But I do have stone. There's some stone. And the rest of this is stuff I want to bring back to Meeper Command for one reason or another. I think I'm going to be handing this over to Meepet in a few minutes. If she wants to do some mining. And let's see here. I'm going to put all the other stuff. Alright. She's telling me she doesn't want to do it, which is fine. So I'm going to actually just bring it back to Meeper Command. And once we go back to Meeper Command, I'm going to turn it off for a while. And we should be streaming on Twitch later on tonight. Yeah, one of the things that we want to do later on is give you a tour. You saw it in the distance. It's one of the things we're proudest of. We call it Meeper Keep. Most of you might be familiar with medieval keeps from things like Game of Thrones. And a long time ago, I was in the boat and I saw a cove. And I said, you know something? We could put a really cool keep around that and turn that into kind of the medieval keep. And that's exactly what I tried to do. I did an incredible job, very proud of myself, but then Meepet came along and she turned it into something spectacular. So we'll have her show you that too in a second. Just kind of looking through some of my miscellaneous items here. Oh, you know, there's one thing I wanted to do while this stuff cooks. Where is the diamond mine? Here it is. I want to go to the other side of the diamond mine for a second. And I'll show you why in a second. Because I don't think we had enough diamond ore in there to complete the other side at the time. 3, 2, 1, Meeper dispatch. You could see how we've completed all, and I do mean all of these cuts all the way straight across. And then eventually we'll stop. Here we're stopped. Now, on this side, we really haven't done them all yet. Here's where they... Don't go so fast. I know this one's done. I'll cover this one up. But, yeah. So that's all done. Cool. So the next one we're going to be doing is right in here. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it for Meepet later on. Let's get into the cart. And I want to go to the edge of this to show you what I have in mind. We have all this still to mine. Mine. We're about halfway through. Yeah, I was right. We never had enough diamond to do this one, and this one. So now that we do have enough diamond ore, we've had it for a while. I don't know why we did it. There we go. That's exactly how I want the diamond entrance looking like from this side of the Meeper Particle Accelerator. Our goal is to build a fairly cool looking particle accelerator that runs around here, and that ultimately runs around the entire, you can see me up top under the Z, it's going to run around, it already does have obsidian with track on top of it, spaced out so that we could put an empty minecart through it, but very soon from now, I want to build the glass structure around it, put in some cooling pipes. My goal is to make it kind of look like the Hadron and Particle Accelerator, but you know, it's not going to look totally like it, which is why we call it the Meeper Particle Accelerator. Alright, I am heading back. What happened? Oh, because we have this one off. We have this one off because this is where, so we could turn it back on if we wanted to, but it's where we stop to mine. So let me just take some of this stuff back with me. Is that right? Is that right? All this stuff I'm having, I'm going to take back to Meeper Command and put away. There we go. Back in Diamond Mine. Now, originally, we had, this is our exit point up here. There is another way out through Meeper Fortress, but we originally had the ladders going all the way down, and what we found is our mobs, specifically our villagers, would actually be able to climb up on their own if we had the ladders all the way down. So what we did is we put in this step jump right here, which they cannot figure out, and we can go straight up. But this is what we... Okay, I'm checking this box to make sure we have nothing to bring home, which we don't. And up we go. Now, if we go all the way up, we will go to the very top of the map of our 0-0 area. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to go home because, to be honest, I got to get some stuff done around the apartment. Get into here, and we'll give it a 3. Actually, got a couple extra. Let me put one of these in here. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Meeper Dispatch. Federal law requires we count down the 3, 2, 1 Meeper Dispatch prior to dispatch. Failure to do it would be negligent. Alright, we're here. Let me just... Oh, I think I forgot all my golden iron. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'll get it later. I'll send Meatbat back later, or I'll go back later. If I don't feel like putting things away in the correct bins, I could just go to the to be sorted, kick it all out, and then we can come by later and kind of figure it out. Not that this is the best option. It actually kind of pisses Meatbat off sometimes when I do this, because she happens to be the one who cleans it up, and then I have to hear the, I clean up around the apartment, now I gotta clean up around the Minecraft universe around you too. So, I mean, I don't necessarily want her to clean up everything of mine, but then again, alright, we're good. This is Meeperachi, this was Meepers Minecraft, and ultimately this was a tour of our first, second, and then third final mine at 0-0 coordinates. I think we had a lot of fun doing this. I'm going to do some tutorials about some of my machines later, and ultimately, I hope everybody has a Meeper